It is heckin' Monday. Let's heckin' go take a nap. That's what today feels like for me right now. I could, yeah. I got like proper sleep over the weekend, but I'm still just tired, and I don't really know why. It's kind of one of those weird things right now. But with that said, welcome on in everyone to this week's Wheel of Mystery Randomizer. And yeah, not really too much special for tonight's stream, stuff like that. So one thing one thing I find kind of interesting is that back when I was sick this last time, I actually posted a few of my Twitch clips over on YouTube just to kind of see, you know, if anybody was be interested in watching some of the more like shorter things for samples. Apparently the shortest one I posted was one of my Mega Man X clips from like years ago. Apparently that one relatively exploded on YouTube. Normally I only get like maybe like 10, 20 views tops on a video that I get, at least for like a full stream, stuff like that. What was that one clip at right now? That one clip is currently sitting at 931 views. So that's a bit more than I usually get. I think it's part of it is the fact that it's only like 11 seconds long, so it's like a super quick watch and stuff like that. And it's actually, it's basically like a visual comedy kind of effect, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I'm still kind of amazed at just like how much reach that thing got. Apparently somebody liked it again within the past like 5 minutes too. That's interesting. But yeah, so one thing I'm kind of doing for my YouTube uploads now is instead of starting the recording from right when I hit the start streaming button, I'm going to try a test for a while and start the recording as I start talking, see if maybe that increases people's likelihood to actually like stay and watch the video. Because a lot of my videos will have like 5, 10, maybe 15 views, stuff like that, and then like 0.1 hours watched. So I'm thinking a lot of people are just like leaving because they don't realize that there's like loading time for the stream. So I'm doing a little bit of experiment with that. And yeah, that's about the only thing really noteworthy for tonight. But for now, let's give that wheel a good old heckin' spin. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like right in the center of Timespinner. But yeah, that's about the result I expected. Let's go ahead and, so I do need a tracker for this. I think I need to open this through my stream stuff folder. Right? No, not that folder. There we go, Timespinner. Yeah, I have to support it through here, because this is also where the tracker for it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and scoot over to the Timespinner screen. There we go. And we'll get the game running, get the tracker running. And then in the meantime, turn down the music of the awesome. Jams from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest are just so heckin' good. But yeah, also, can I play this? Okay, apparently now the game will allow me to play with the game in the background, which I always find kind of interesting. Also, I need to update the category. Actually, I'm actually remembering that for a change. Who am I and what have I done with myself? Wait, what was the other category? Oh, wait. Okay, Timespinner 2 is still in development. There's already a Twitch category for it. And there's already like one person following it. I mean, there's not even like a release date for that, is there? I gotta check this now. Unwoven Dream on wish list. Yeah, release date to be in. They put that up really early, apparently. I mean, I guess for those who want to be like ahead of the game, I guess maybe they're doing it for that reason, but I don't know. Seems kind of weird, but I'll go with it. So, Nugam. All right, check with the flags. We don't need to start with this. It's always like based on my mood whether or not I want to have this option on. We'll keep that off for now. Progressive key cards, no. Downloadable items, yes. Not doing multiplayer. Start with speed. Specific key cards, yes. No. No. Lore checks, yes. This one wasn't really as interesting as I thought it was going to be, so I might just keep this off going forward. Start with Twin Pyramid Key, which does not give free warp. Warp items for past, present. I don't know about that one. I don't like the idea of trap checks. Okay, so we'll go with those settings. And in here, So boss random on, random boss scaling on, damage balanced, all the caps. This doesn't actually do anything as far as I can tell. Unless this is like an additive bonus, which even then, additive bonus is like purely useless, but... Yeah, so Galaxy Earrings, I need to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more than they had with the prior version I had for this, which... Actually, what do they even have for this? So I think for flags, in the first version I started doing this random with, I think it only went down to like maybe about here as far as various options. And a lot of this is kind of like very, very minor, or some of it's like kind of cosmetic stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of it I don't really pay that much attention to, in all honesty. And welcome on in, Moxie. How you doing tonight? And heal out to bosses, yeah, keep that on. You see, I wish the shop inventory randomization was better, because like 99% of the times the shops are just like useless. I wish there was a way you could like randomize the number of items available in each shop. It would be like a random number between like 1 and 10 or something like that. Yeah, I think usually just keep up everything random, because that's usually part of the fun bit. Alright, that's just like color schemes. Okay, so one thing I wish they had in this randomizer was an option to actually pick random for a given sprite. However, so in order to actually do a random sprite in this, I literally just have to go for each individual option and just not look at the screen. Okay, we end up on the exact same one we started with. We're not doing that. Try that again. I don't want to do vanilla either. Hold on. Yeah, it's possible maybe they did fix this in like a newer version of the randomizer, but it's been a while since I've checked this. Oh my god. Okay, how many options even are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 10 options. I selected the same 2 options like 4 times in a row. Okay, one more try. Whatever ends up as, we'll just keep. God, why? How would... Actually, I think I know part of why it's doing this. So the way I'm doing is that I'm mashing the button with both my fingers, and I'm doing it in kind of like a rhythm, and I always end on the same finger, so it's actually only doing like one of 5 random options. So in that case, I'll just do single button mash. Please be different than Luneus or Pano. Thank God. Okay, we'll go with that one. All right, so we'll do this. Okay, this time I'm doing it so like only quote-unquote randomly I'm using my offhand button. Oh, okay, that becomes regular Luneus. Interesting. I think I'm only going to do like the top 3 for now, because most of the other ones we're not really going to see. The rest of them are mostly familiars. You can only have like 1 familiar at a time usually, just whichever one I start with is the one I have, because familiars don't really do a lot in this game. We don't have 2 of the same. Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave the rest the same. Everything else should be good. We got a few new, and let us begin. Also, I think I actually do want the main window to be up, because this would be like a much bigger screen. Why is it not? There we go. Here real quick. There we go. Yeah, skip all the cutscenes. New. Okay, I kind of like that color scheme, honestly. Ooh, we start with Shattered Orb. And it's not busted. In the bad way. Yeah, this is, I think, my favorite orb in the entire game, just because it does so much, like, secondary damage. Ooh, we get a plus magic item, too. Nice. I forget if this is a good one or not. It's good damage, but it's kind of finicky with its hitbox. If I remember correctly. But yeah, we definitely got a pretty decent start this time, which I'm a fan of. Welcome on in, Asune. How you doing tonight? Never mind the explosions, everything's fine. Alright, so no fire, so we can't start opening things up early. Actually, no, we have to go to the pass first. Oh, we get a familiar immediately. Okay. Do we need to equip the familiar? We do need to equip it. Alright, we're gonna have a griffin for the rest of the run. My roommate would be proud. Yay for actually being able to get early experience for a change. Chaos Rose, not helpful. Kitty Owl, Best Owl. Wait, that dropped something. Fried Chevre, which is basically chicken. Empire Crown. Hell yeah, more attack. Give me that attack bonus. Those things are still way too tanky. I can't get up there yet. And they can fly for more than half a second. Security card C, okay. This is a game called Timespinner. This came out, I think, around like 2017, 2018-ish. It's as you can see, obviously a Metroidvania game there's a lot of like cool story beats to it that you're not going to see because this is a randomizer. But yeah, this is an amazing game. If you haven't checked it out, I do recommend taking a look at it. I don't think there's a demo for it. Let me see if there's a demo. Timespinner. Okay, so it does not look like there's a demo, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a great game. It plays great. The story's good. And yeah, I do recommend it. Yeah, full price, it is apparently $20. It does go on sale for a decent bit every now and again, though. So keep an eye out for that. Come on. And yeah, one of my favorite things about this... Okay, that's one defense, we'll take it. One of my favorite things about this is that all of the orbs that you can equip, which are your basic weapon stuff like that, every one of them functions in at least a slightly different manner. Like, for example, the Shattered Orb that we have, on top of the base damage it does a little bit of, like, secondary damage from, like, a little AoE effect, which is really cool. Ah, come on. I'm taking you out of spite. Well, okay, so I have to clarify, what part of Metroidvanias are you quote-unquote bad at? Because depending on which part it is you're bad at, I actually might recommend against Hollow Knight. Yeah, because Hollow Knight is kind of more Dark Souls-y rather than Metroidvania, in my opinion. And it's not something that's necessarily like, well, I guess it's kind of clear looking back on it, but yeah, it's kind of more about like, well, from my experience, it's more about like the tougher boss fights and kind of like dark lore than it is so much about the Metroidvania aspects. Yeah, you would probably have trouble with Hollow Knight, honestly. Oh, we start with the penultimate. Wait, yeah, this is the penultimate fight right off the gates. This is not fair. Ow. So yeah, I do have boss randomizer on, and yeah, this is not supposed to be the first boss. That's all I'm gonna say. As you can probably tell by the fact that this boss has like 2 phases. How good is this spell? Oh, that is really good. Holy crap. I never played the Ori games personally. For some reason, my brain doesn't really, like... If a game is, like, too pretty, my brain just doesn't become interested in it. That's probably the best way I can phrase it, and I don't know why I'm that way. I just kind of am. Yoku's Island Express. I remember hearing the name, but I don't remember anything about the game itself. Is that a 3D or a 2D Metroidvania? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I do have one of the Toho games that's actually a Metroidvania on my account. Yeah, I think it is the full game. And yeah, the bullet hell is definitely noticeable, but it's not as bad as it normally is for like a Toho game. So at least in that one, it's kind of manageable. I think it's a Toho Luna Nights is what I have. Oh, I actually couldn't kill that first off. Okay. Didn't realize I was that good at this game. Pinball platformer 2D... Pinball? Oh, right. I remember seeing somebody stream a little bit of that game a while back. Yeah, that was definitely an interesting take on the Metroidvania series, but I never really looked like too much more into it beyond that. It's one of those games I can appreciate it for what it is, but I don't think it's quite for me. But yeah, like I was trying to say earlier, and I think I distracted myself with it. All the orbs in this game that you can use as weapons have different means of attacking. So, like, this one has, like, the single attack plus a little bit of bonus AoE damage on the side. If you find, like, I forget what it's called, but it's basically like a frozen orb. It actually shoots, like, a little chunk of ice on the ground, and it kind of pops up, like, a few pillars of ice that stick for a bit and do residual damage. And every single one functions differently, and it's really cool. Some of them are more visual differences, but they're enough to still be, like, cool and usable. There's also a whole bunch of, like, different elements of damage as well that they don't really go into too much detail about. Hope Ring. No. Yeah, there's a few that... Okay, I lost my train of thought because, you know, I distract myself. Oh, yeah, a few that are... A few of the elements that don't really have a lot of function, but they're still kind of cool to see. We don't really need to save yet. I think there's a loot in here. Yeah, there's a loot. Chaos Rose... Alright. How was the shop today? That's something for us, at least. We get more defense. I'm guessing that's an accessory? A lot more... I don't even know what luck does in this game. I'm going to look that up. Timespinner, luck. Stats. What does luck exactly do? May influence the drop rate of enemies or the quality of drops. Okay, so kind of standard stuff then. We really don't need drops from enemies in this game, so I'm probably just going to ignore that. Everything's relatively affordable, which is the interesting bit. Oh, we could sell this for a bunch of money. You know what? Yeah. Actually, we don't need this, and that's all we really need to sell. This way we can get the Chaos Horn and the Lab Coat. Okay, so... Chaos Horn and Lab Coat. Yeah, the soundtrack is definitely amazing for this game, too. Yeah, pretty much everything about this game is amazing as far as I'm concerned. We have the C card. I keep forgetting where exactly, like, certain keycard doors are. Although I think C is the one that we need to be able to progress to the east side of this area. And also, if I remember correctly, the little photos that show up on here are actually representations of people who have, like, kickstarted the game, stuff like that. And there's, I think, 2 of them that are actually, like, furry-type critters. Yeah, there's one that's a dog with a little hat. And then there's another one that's, like, some sort of, like, bird antler creature, which is really cool. Yeah, there's the bird. A very fancy-looking bird, too. I love it. Yeah, they're working on the second one right now. There's no announced date for it yet, but I'm definitely going to be getting the second game when it comes out. I could kind of see that. I think the one in this game is a little bit more on, like, the shaggy side. Okay, that's still a D card. Good to know. So yeah, I guess we warp and try to go somewhere else in the meantime. We don't really have a lot open right now, though, is a thing. I guess we could go to the past. Yeah, because once you get the item that lets you transfer through these portals right here, you also get one random entrance to the past. So you get access to an entire new area with a whole bunch of checks there, too. I don't recall Rain World. I know Rim World, but I know that's a completely different game. Actually, we can't even do anything this way because of the water. Possibly. Slug cat? I'll admit I am intrigued by the idea of a slug cat. Let's try this direction. Oh, that didn't help. Also, I love... So these bad things right here. You notice that when they fly around... Oh, yeah, they try to attack you. They get all bitey stuff like that. When they do hit you, they have, like, the best smug face possible. I mean, just look at how smug and happy he is that he actually got a hit in. He's just so heckin' happy. And then he's bitey again. And now he's happy again. It just... The little touches in this game that they have are also so amazing. Yeah, Hollow Knight does tend to be a lot, in my opinion, kind of more about like the tough combat and type boss fight stuff like that. Which is kind of one of the reasons I fell out of it. Because I did try to play that on stream myself for a while, but I just couldn't muster enough like consistent interest to keep it going. Hey, that's something. Oh, I can imagine, yeah. I can't imagine playing any Metroidvania with a keyboard. It has to be a controller for me. Yeah, it just doesn't feel close to right otherwise. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's always fun. Okay, got a Galaxy Stone. I forget what that does. Extremely rare gemstone that looks like it contains a sea of stars. Does that do anything? I don't know what that does. We lose our damage. I don't want to lose my damage right now. Yeah, one thing I discovered, at least about my current controller I'm using on PC right now, is I'm using a PS5 DualSense controller. Apparently, at least based on one of the games I started playing over this weekend, apparently if I like flick the control stick too much, it goes back in the other direction for long enough that the game counts that as my last input, so I face like the opposite direction I'm supposed to. I don't know if that's an issue with my controller or an issue with the game itself. I'm thinking it might be the game because it's still in early access, but yeah. Icicle ring. Wait, that's an accessory? Causes melee attacks to shoot icicle arrows. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, we get a little bit of a range attack. I don't know if I've ever actually used that before. That is actually news to me. Also, you're technically another shop. But for some reason, this shop is not randomized. He sells the exact same thing every time. It's kind of unfortunate. This is just a save, right? Oh, it's a teleporter. Okay. I always forget to check that room, so I never remember what it actually is. Singular Mun. Oh, there's the galaxy earrings. So, okay, so these are supposed to wait, orb experience gain. Okay, so we have 110 for this. And it's based on enemy kills. Yeah, so the randomizer is supposed to like give you an option to get like extra experience from the galaxy earrings, but for some reason it doesn't seem to actually work, which kind of annoys me. Well, come on in, Mango. How you doing tonight? Come on. Stop being so smug. But yeah, as far as like Metroidvanias, I do recommend that you don't necessarily have to be like super good like reaction-wise with. This is one I definitely recommend. Eternal! Ah! Holy heckin' crap! Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Let me do the shouting of the outing. Holy heckin' crap! Welcome on in. What the heck? Oh yeah, you're doing Infinite Wealth. So I was actually lurking your stream while trying to minimize the amount I was actually like seeing and hearing and whatnot, because I want to be able to like just watch you, but you're playing games I don't want to be spoiled with. So I want to support, but But yeah, welcome on in, Eternal. Let me do the full on things of. Well, welcome on in, Moxie, who may or may not have already been here. Welcome on in, Eternal. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Taker. How y'all heckin' doing tonight? I see all the flaps. Flap, 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 flap. I don't know why I'm as amused by the flap thing as I am, but I love it. It is fun. Yeah, if I had like a proper like text-to-speech thing on my stream, I would probably. Honestly, I actually might even maybe that's set up just so you can do stuff like that and kind of be. There should be a category set. So, okay, so one thing I do is that I do change the category mid-stream. So it's possible that maybe you came in before I had it changed. You might just have to do like a refresh or something like that. But it should already be saved, because I already have it showing on my OBS right now. Yeah, how y'all heckin' doing tonight? Thank you for the raid. All right, and okay, so I gotta try to I gotta get used to the whole like the raiding spiel thing. All right, so for those who aren't familiar with who I am, welcome on in. My name is Aaron Jevlith. I am a variety/randomizer streamer who does a variety of little random things here and there, including on Mondays a random randomizer. I have a little wheel thing I spin at the start of the stream that determines what I play and stuff like that. And tonight we happen to land on Timespinner. Otherwise, I do like casual playthroughs of games on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I go through what I call my Steam library tour on Fridays, where I basically go through my Steam library in alphabetical order and play a little bit of each game, basically one game per stream, and kind of just show off a little bit of what my Steam library is like. Also, it's mainly just to make sure I actually play some of the games I've purchased, because I think when I started the project, I had like maybe a third of my games in my Steam library I never actually touched, despite having purchased and downloaded them. But, yeah. Okay, maybe it just didn't take last time, because I did click done again, so yeah, maybe it just didn't... Oh no, I think I got distracted by... I probably got distracted by something. I get distracted by, like, everything. But yeah, once again, welcome on in. I hope you all are doing heckin' great. If anybody needs to do any, like post-care, stuff like that, like, you know, grab a drink, grab a snack, restroom, anything like that, or just... You don't really need to lurk or anything like that. Just do what you need to do. Thank you so much for coming along with Eternal in the raid. Thank you again for the raid, Eternal. Okay, so Gas Mask is actually a progression item, because I will let us access certain areas, and I think the present, that would normally be poisonous for us to explore otherwise. So that is actually a good thing right there. Alright, so get a little save. And we can't get up there yet, because we have no form of flight. Oh. Bats are heckin' cute and fluffable and squimshable. There's three things that are good about bats. Also, number 4, they go flap, 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 flap. Wait, did the Griffin heal me? I thought I saw like a green number somewhere. Or at least I saw like a little green glowiness around me. Nah, I might be seeing things. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, keep your distance from these little big mushroom things. They will cause a poison status, which does last quite a while in this game. So you want to avoid that as much as possible. Security vest. Okay, that's not useful. Yeah, in the randomizer, you actually really don't care too much about defense. You kind of get that naturally from like the better attack giving items as well. So just go with whatever gives you the best attack stat. Especially since most of the time you're going to be in the early parts of the game where they don't do a lot of damage anyway. Changes Merchant Crow's appearance. Yeah, some of the relics in this game are basically just like little sprite swaps for various characters or familiars that you have. In that case, that's just a sprite swap relic thing. Dark Path in the middle of Denver. Yeah, so back when I lived in Austin, Texas, there's a bridge that's literally like a block and a half south of the state capitol. That is, it's the Congress Avenue Bridge. And the special thing about it is that it is home, at least as of, and this was like 2009, 2010 numbers, that bridge alone housed 750,000 bats. And every night around sundown, they would all start flying off from under the bridge to do all their hunting and stuff like that. And it was like, it's something that a lot of people would just, like, every night just go up and kind of just watch them all fly out to do their stuff. And the best time of year to go see the bats on Congress Avenue Bridge is around, like, mid-September-ish. Because at that time, you also see all the baby bats flying out as well, along with the adult bats, so you get even more of the experience. It is actually a really cool sight to see. So yeah, if you're ever in Austin, Texas, Congress Avenue Bridge, around... Yeah, sometime around like early sundown, you'll get a great show. Yes, baby bats. Combat helmet. Oh, that lowers our attack. That's a no-go. Okay, so... Wait. There we go. Yeah, I just want to go up from here. I don't remember taking quite that long. I remember being at least like half an hour for all the bats to eventually fly out. And it does eventually kind of like start to trickle down a bit. We see like maybe a couple bats out at a time. But yeah, it's a good amount of time to watch them kind of all fly out. Yeah, just be aware because of how many of them there are, there is going to be a bit of a smell by that bridge. So just keep that in mind if you ever do go. But yeah, it's still a fun time. Oh, the ice doesn't go through the wall. Yeah, Bat Stimkey confirmed. Cute, but Stimkey. Sanguine Ring? No. I think we can still get an item. Yeah, right here. Max Aura. Okay, don't need that. Get up there. Come on, there we go. Just like Lunaeus, please. I actually didn't need to go all that way. I could just went into the teleporter room and come back out. Oh well. Yeah, this is one of those randoms where that I do kind of quote-unquote just mostly casually, so I don't really know like a lot of the ins and outs of like the routing strategies or whatnot. I just kind of play and have fun with it. Eat him. Ooh, Eternal Coat. Not a lot of attack, but it does give us some really damn good defense. Not to mention a bunch of other stats too. And also, if you're watching the numbers of the colors, I think if you see a gray color, the enemy is actually resistant to whatever element that is. So in this case, that little archer there, he's resistant to our like Shattered Orb, so he doesn't take as much damage, but he also doesn't have a lot of health, so it kind of doesn't really matter so much. Come on. Equipment, old coat, don't need that. Felician, oh, that was our attack, dang it. I know we still have better equipment as far as like attack boosts go. Elevator keycard. Okay, that's good to have. You can actually start doing stuff around there now. Back in the present. Moiter. Ow. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah, no. I think there is an item down here, though. Yeah. Actually, health up's not too bad, because we did take kind of a bit of damage there. Game, please. Now we get to start the great loop-de-loop. Yeah, you basically just do like a big circle down here to do all the checks, which is actually kind of nice and convenient. Jewelry box, which lets you have multiple sets of equipped orbs and spells and stuff like that. Which would be really good if we happen to have Light Wall as our first movement ability. Because Light Wall is one of you basically summon literally just a platform of light right in front of you that A, damages enemies, but also functions as an actual platform that you can jump and you sit upon and like jump off of and stuff like that. Empire Orb. Let's see how much more damage this does. So the Empire Orb is kind of one of my favorite orbs just because of how it looks. It's literally just like super fists that you punch with. Just punch, punch. Yeah, some enemies are going to be stronger to it than others. Oh, we got water movement already. That's interesting. Yeah, I think a lot of the late game enemies tend to be weak to the Empire Orb in particular, but most of the early games, not so much. They'll actually head back to the Shattered Orb. We'd also have the Blue Orb, which is the normal starting orb in this game. It's literally just a ball you throw at people. It doesn't do anything really super special. Got Librarian Hat. I don't think that's going to be any useful. Yeah, no. Actually, do we already have our best equipment? I think we might already have our best equipment, honestly. Now that I'm actually looking at it. Also, Birdman, again. Bird portrait is desk portrait. Come on. Yeah, still no actual movement yet. which I guess isn't completely abnormal, but I'm definitely missing the verticality. Oh, there's another key card up there. We're absolutely gonna have to come back here at some point. Key card B, which doesn't really help right now, because we need a D card first. Food synthesizer. So food synthesizer is an item that you use to complete like one of the subquests in this game, but the subquests don't give you any actual like progression or anything like that, so it doesn't actually help. So yeah, we cannot reach that at the moment because we have no means of vertical movement, which is quite unfortunate because we actually need to leave this entire area then. We need to come back later. We need to head back to a teleporter. Be right up over this way. Alright, so we do have water movement now, so let's check down here. I always forget how tanky those slimes are. Glass pumpkin. Yeah, there's a few accessories that really don't do anything super functional, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, this is showing one of my icicles. Ow. Why are you so tanky? Pendulum. I think that prevents a certain status effect, but I forget which one. I don't think we're not going to find anything actually useful down here. We got one check left. Nope, never mind. That's all the checks. So that didn't actually help at all. So there's still one more water check. Actually, no, we can check the entire area to the west of the pass now. So water checks. Yeah, there's basically like a couple big areas that being able to swim gives you access to. And then there's like a singular 1F check that's like, why is this even a thing? But then when you realize it is a thing, it can actually be very important. It's not hard to get to, it's just hard to remember where it is. I think it was somewhere. Oh, wrong button. I think it was closer over this. Yeah, it was closer over that way. Let's actually use the teleporter to get over there faster. Actually, it wouldn't be that one. Where was the... There's the drawbridge over here. Then there should be something else. Maybe it is actually that middle section right there. Let's take a look. Okay, it is here. There's one down here. Chaos Blade. So, since there's the minus sign on there, that's the randomizer saying that this is going to be a lesser version of what it normally is in vanilla. And if there's a plus sign, that means it's going to be better than it is in vanilla. But alas, we got something that's not as good. So head over this way to do the bigger underwater section. Yeah, this is why I start every seed with the dashing relic now, because it just feels too slow otherwise. But not this section. Oh, you... Okay. So I have to actually do that jump entirely. And these things can poison you with their little, like, downward spores, so you do need to kind of be careful. Yeah, I want to go this way. Right in here. Changes Mayef's appearance. Okay, we're not using Mayef. Yeah, I think there's like 5 or 6 different familiars in this game. No one of them really does anything like super useful, so just whichever one we start with, that's one we just stick with the entire game for the most part. Fire Ore, but it's weaker. That's annoying. No, just because you're here. Good job. Yeah, I remember the first boss being kind of more tanky than anything else. Some of the other bosses will definitely get more annoying to actually deal with as you play, but yeah, just, any progress in Hollow Knight is good progress. Hello, loot. And yeah, Aura is what you used to be able to cast your special spell, stuff like that. I'm not really using Mine, because Mine requires me to be stationary the entire time I'm holding it. And I like to be, like, constantly moving if I can, so... I'm basically saving that for when I'm actually doing, like, big boss fights. Because apparently it does a lot of heckin' damage in the seed. Librarian Robe, I know that's not gonna be any better. I thought I could worm my way through them. I don't remember how many it was. I know I did get a decent way through the game. I want to say like somewhere between like maybe 6 and 8. Yeah, it's been so long I legit do not remember. I just remember some of the bosses being like extremely annoying to deal with. And Inferno was also a minus. And yeah, so for every attack orb that you get in this game, there's also a relevant spell that's linked to it. As the orb itself levels up, so will the spell, and it'll do more damage as a result. I think there's an item here we can get. What was that in the present? I forget. Okay, so it's in the... Actually, we can still explore down here. But yeah, it's in the present that there's an item right in that little vertical shaft. Yep. Get him, Griffin. Good thing we have literally all the defense. Still can't get up there, which annoys me. Ooh, another plus, and that's usually like a really strong orb normally too. So 186 compared to 80. Yeah, we're going with this. I want to test it. Okay, that one resistance, that doesn't really count, but still, 93 damage. That's a good heckin' amount. I still can't quite reach here either, because I need more than just a dash. Ooh, Scythering, hell yeah. So Scythering does even more additional damage from the enemies just making contact with the orb itself, regardless of what type of attack it is. So this is basically my favorite combination of orb and like special ring for it. So it just does so many ticks of damage at once. It's just such a satisfying sound effect for me. Yeah, if you find something more tanky, I can show it off better. Yeah, sand is a resource that we do not have access to yet, because I don't have a certain upgrade yet. But it's basically used to temporarily stop time, and you can use enemies as platforms during that as well. So time stop can be a form of... I don't need to go up this way. Time stop can be a form of vertical movement if you do it right. Yeah, even just like running through these guys, you still do damage, which is amazing. It does a lot of damage too, holy crap. Okay, here's the tanky enemy. Look at all those numbers. Oh, I can't get up there because I don't have movement. Dang it. I guess I'm just not allowed vertical movement this run. Makes me sad. Yeah, I don't remember any of the bosses specifically, so I don't really have much to comment on them at this point, unfortunately. All I can say is best of luck to you. And bite their butt in the face. Okay, so there will be a boss here for us to beat, and I think this is one of the 3 bosses you have to beat in order to get toward endgame. In addition to finding 3 particular key items. And in this case, it's the boss location rather than the boss itself that we need to beat. Hello, person for whom we have no story context. Okay, this fight actually really sucks without the ability to time stop. Because that's how you basically avoid, like, all the damage. Okay, dude, you have other orbs. Come on. Spread the love. Maybe you don't have other orbs. Maybe you're actually that limited. There we go. We got him. Alright, 1 of 3 key bosses down. I think, yeah, this one we can actually activate the elevator here to go up above. But before we do that, there is a check we have to manually climb up all the way for. Ooh, single hit. Nice. Get him. Plasma Geyser. I don't remember if that's any particularly good or not. Plasma Geyser. What does that do? Horizontal layer of electric. That's not a lot of damage. Hold on. What does this look like? Okay, I think that does a bunch of 6 damage. To me, that's the better part of it. Welcome on in, Jakey. How you doing tonight? Alright, now you gotta get out of here. So much running. Not too much. Enjoying myself some Timespinner randomizer on a heckin' Monday. Welcome on in, Darius. How you doing tonight? Ooh, the damage on that thing. Yeah, again, I just love this combination so much. We are indeed spinning all of the time. Or at least, you know, 2/3 of it, because we can't do much for the future, but... yeah, we spinning. Now we head over this way. I don't think there's anything underwater left of here. I can forget. Is there? No, there isn't. Okay. Yeah, if I did this randomizer more, I'd probably be able to better remember where everything is and what everything does. Oculus. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, it's basically a way to see hidden and breakable walls. Oh, hello, final boss. Fancy meeting you here, like the first, what is it? Actually, I guess we're kind of decent ways into the scene, but still. This is another boss that kind of sucks to fight without, well, one of the cool things is that you can actually, you have, like, complete vertical reset here. So you need to do that to escape all the damage. You just gotta be able to account for it quickly. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, there's a lot of bosses, both mini, large, and otherwise, in Hollow Knight. Do I have any fire? I do have fire. Okay, we're putting that to the second field. Yeah, use the fire orb to be able to actually burn those plants in the past. Oh, we have light wall. Okay. So light wall is going to be a progression of vertical movement for us. What do I want to equip here? You know, the idea of fire orb shooting icicles is amusing to me. Because nobody is prepared for a maxi boss. Okay, the nether orb is fun, but it's not going to do it. Actually, we could give it a shot. Nether orb. See how that looks, especially since we still got the scythe orbs with us. So before we go back to the present, I want to open up the other path that's down here with the fire orb. Actually, I think there's one more after this, too. Oh, we haven't been down this way yet. Actually, it's a good thing I'm exploring here now. Give me food. Fishing. Oh, that's a plus. Okay, I'm normally pretty meh about the gun orb, but I'm willing to give it a chance for the damage. Don't need... Scythe Ring doesn't really do anything. We could do the Icicle Ring just to be silly. Melee orbs. Yeah, let's be silly. And this one... we know the arm cannon is good. But yeah, so Fire Skull throwing ice balls. Is that a water hose? My brain is failing to make the connection. Did I read that right? Is that 134 damage? Come on, give me something else to hit so I can confirm the damage. Okay, that was 91 with resistance. Oh my god, this is actually too heckin' powerful. Yeah, normally the gun orb kind of sucks because it doesn't really do a lot of damage. You have to basically stay still to use it. And has like a very thin vertical hit frame, but oh my god, this is actually kind of too amazing not to use. And the Eye Orb, which unfortunately is weaker than normal, so we're not going to be using it this run. Yeah, 137 by base. That is actually amazing. Yeah, now we have platforming. Economizer ring. Don't really need that. Yeah, if I just want to do some melee stuff, I can swap to this. Range and power to go to this. Yeah. False Knight has been truly disproven. Here. And, yep, lab coat that we don't actually need. Alright, so we got all those paths open for the present. Actually, there might have been a faster teleporter back to the east, but oh well. We're already going this way, so we'll keep going this way. Talking about Timespinner or Hollow Knight? So I would definitely recommend Timespinner for sure. Hollow Knight definitely does have a lot of fans behind it, so that would probably at least get a little more traction as well, but yeah. Hollow Knight, okay. I would presume if you like suffering, then you also like Souls-likes. Because one of them is kind of the definition of the other. Okay. So, from my admittedly little experience when it comes to Soul-likes, if you're gonna play any of like the Soul-style games, or at least any like the main like From Software-style games, I would say skip the original. Apparently, there's a lot of design choices that From Software made after the first one that they've never gone back to, and from the sounds of it, a lot of it was for kind of good reason. So, like, pretty much any Dark Souls game other than 1, I think would probably be the best one to start with. The first one isn't bad, necessarily. It's just kind of awkward. Because I know one of the things I've not liked thematically about the first Dark Souls is that your character literally doesn't know how to use a single weapon. Like, even, like, a short sword, which is supposed to be, like, a decent attack speed, is basically wheeled around almost like it's a great sword and it's slow to attack and stuff like that. And it doesn't feel right for... Because I try to play a game to do things I'm not normally able to do. I'm not playing the game to have the character do the exact same thing I would do in real life anyway. That's kind of my thing. I think Elden Ring is probably one of the more, like, accessible games. Mainly because there's just so much to do, and if you have or find yourself having trouble with one section, you just go somewhere else instead. But yeah, it is also pretty as all hell. I can definitely say that much. Yeah, pretty much like any version of Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Demon Souls are all essentially the same game in my opinion. As far as like gameplay and feel goes. Elden Ring does at least have like a different kind of like aesthetic vibe to it, which is kind of cool. But yeah. Alright, where do I want to go now? I could go down and get the items down there at least. Yeah, it might be something important. Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I have Dark Souls, I think it's Prepare to Die edition, something like that. It's basically a slightly updated version of Dark Souls. The only reason I have that is because it was on sale for like $3 one day, and I picked it up just for that reason. And then I didn't actually play it for the first time until like a year ago. But yeah, like I said, it's not a bad game, just not a game for me. Or not even like a genre for me, honestly. Actually, we can go... Come on. Game, please. I think over here. Yeah, over here. We can go here now. Here. Got a herb. Yeah, there's pretty much like a never-ending supply of indie games at this point. I mean, hell, just within like the past 3 years, there's like so many indie games that you could get, no matter like what genre you're looking for. Oh, we have our... Okay, we no longer need light wall. We can just go... Wait. We go... Whee! We can just go zooming. Alright, so we can't get there because we don't have the A card yet. Okay, so that does make things at least faster. Where do I want to go from here? We have the Wait. I don't think we can actually progress anywhere next. I think we need the D card for all of this. Yeah, I would give the kind of basic advice of just whatever you want to play most, just play that on stream. That's kind of what I'm starting to do with like a lot of my casual playthroughs personally. Just like, if I want to play a game, and I think I can kind of do something with it for streaming, I just play it. I don't think I want to sell anything. Yeah, your stock doesn't really change. We can get some warp shards. I should have bought those earlier. And get some healing items, because why not? Actually, no, that's not even the healing version. Dang it. I need a D card for that. We didn't need anything for up there. Oh, is there items here? Okay, there's a chest. Okay, there wasn't anything important. This is the V card. I think this was also D from what we found out earlier. Yeah, it's also D. Yeah, for me, I do still kind of schedule my games. I at least determine what order I want to play games in. That's about as far as I go for, like, planning stuff like that. Ooh, okay, so we need 3 different Timespinner gears in order to access the final boss, along with killing 3 specific bosses. So that gets us a little bit closer to the actual end game. But yeah, for the most part, I don't really have a designated order of what games I want to play. In fact, on my Discord earlier today, I kind of posted what games I want to play and what games I might play on stream. And yeah, I have no idea how I'd want to schedule any of those for like what order to play them in. I just know some of those I just want to play at some point. So where else can we go? Oh, we start doing stuff over here now. In fact, that actually might be the D card that we couldn't get from before. Yeah, I can definitely see the perspective of trying to play something that nobody else is playing. But for me, for me, if I want to play something, I play it. Because that's also kind of the only way I get myself to actually play a game these days. Also, welcome on in, Nambi, and no. In that order. I hope you're doing well, though. Right, come on, D card. Yeah, D card. Okay, now we can do more stuff in the present. There's nothing down this way. I think one of the settings you can choose actually gives this area a meaning. Oh, no, never mind. I'm thinking of a different spot. Okay, this is number 2 of the 3 required bosses. Oh, God. Why has it got to be you? Oh, my God, that damage. Oh, that is good. Oh, you heckin' hecker. Die, please. Okay, we got him. I think that's one of the easiest that boss has ever gone for me. Yeah, especially when you fight that boss in vanilla, he does so much damage and attacks like the entire screen at once. He is a pain to fight. But yeah, so what is the thing you have planned for your birthday stream, if you're willing to divulge the secrets? Okay, so this is the area that doesn't have a purpose in regular randomizer, but you can choose a setting that actually makes it a thing. Wait. Wait, what? I've never been able to enter here before. What the hell? Wait, how did I get in here? Hello? I legit have no idea how I have access to that room now. It has never opened for me before. Chaos on Deponia. I have never heard of that. Game or series. Despite being problematic. Now you're just making me more curious. So, first off, what is the Deponia series, and what is the issue with it? Just here. More Chaos Roses, which we don't need. Ah, come on. So today was the day I consciously learned that if you attack during a updash like this, the updash is canceled. I did not know that before. Ooh, Star of Lachium. So this one lets you attack 3 times with an orb instead of just 2. Oh, now we have double jump. Okay, now we have all of our movements. Actually, I think I want to put... Yeah, this one I definitely want to have the Lachium ring with. Or Star of Lachium. Yeah. Okay, they're resistant, but still does a crap ton of damage. So, point-and-click adventure game series, kind of inspired by Monkey Island. Protagonist is basically a sociopathic narcissist. I mean, I feel like that still kind of describes some, like, JRPG protagonist, but it's not really that much of a stretch. And this is a different shop, so we can see new items, potentially. None of which is actually that useful. Actually, okay, this is the item that gives us healing, so we definitely want... Oh, we don't have enough money. We can sell stuff that we don't need. I need that. Those, I need that. It's only worth 3. Prevents poison. Okay, that's what that does. Yeah, that should be enough selling for now. Now we can max out our... Oh, I was already at the thing. Okay. Very German. Okay. I'm not really sure what qualities define a game as German necessarily. Yeah, I'll admit that that's not necessarily the kind of humor that I tend to get a lot of stuff out of, but you know what, to each their own. This thing does so much damage, it's actually insane. Dusk Ring. Okay. So just kind of the general vibe then. Yeah, when you're saying something about problematic, I thought there was like some very questionable quote-unquote content, or like the developer had some kind of like bad history or something like that. Okay, so here's, I think, the third of the 3 bosses. Oh, that does a lot more damage than I thought it would. It does more than 1 tick. Okay, good to know. Antidote. Potion. Radiant Orb. The Dark Flames, okay. I feel like dark humor and cynicalness kind of go hand in hand with each other. At least from what I can recall of, like, darkish style humor. I don't know, for some reason I thought this was a fake wall. I don't know why I thought that, because it's never been a fake wall, but... I guess that should be this entire section here, except for this doorway before I forget. Spaghetti. Okay, so that should be everything here then. Okay, so we still need the Timespinner gears, but we do have access to pretty much everything in the present now. With the exception of, like, the science lab. That's, like, the one thing we still need to work on. Actually, no, I think we do have access to that now, because I think we need the A card to get through some of the side areas. But we can still get in there, I think, with just the basic B card. Yeah, let's go take a look. Yeah, there is so much we can do over here now. Okay, so we have the D cards, so let's access all these gates. Royal Ring. Leak Ring. Oh, that's actually perfect. So with a tablet, we can now check all of these little, like, lore stations, and they'll also give us items. Okay, so that gives us a reskin for the Merchant Crow. Nothing above here. Gives us Eternal Crown. Do we have that already? Empire Crown. Okay, that lowers our attack, so we don't want it. High Potion. I've never been soft-locked in this game's randomizer. I know I have been soft... Well, it kind of depends on what... What's the right way to say this? For the most part, it does depend on what game you're referring to in regards to randomizer, because some of them are, like, actually fine-tuned enough where there will never be a soft-lock of any kind. Some of which you can soft-lock yourself if you do things the wrong way. But I know, like, the biggest offender for that was the in-game randomizer for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is actually implemented by the developers. Had an issue where, like, when they first came out with the randomizer, literally only half the seeds were ever actually beatable. because there's only two things you actually need for go mode in that game. You need a shard, which is basically a spell called Dimension Shift, which gives you basically like the ability to move anywhere and anywhere you want, and a weapon called the Zangetsudo, which lets you have access to the final area of the game. The problem being is that like half the time the Zangetsudo kept getting locked in an area that was locked by the Zangetsudo. You would never be able to actually beat the game itself. Now they did come up with an update after about like a year or so to try to address some of those issues. It increased the success rate by like 5-10%, but it still was like very... It was still very likely to have a seed that's just unbeatable. They didn't put a lot of actual attention into it, I don't think. I think they thought, hey, randomizers sound cool, let's do that. They put something together in like the span of like a couple weeks and then just kind of left it. I don't think they did any actual testing on it, which I think was the main thing. Okay, so that's the way to main progression. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. I wish they actually had brought in like an actual randomizer developer from some other game, so they give them a little bit of like some knowledge on how to do stuff like that. But no. Yeah, they just, as far as I can tell, they just didn't really put enough care into it to account for that kind of thing. But yeah, so Bloodstained does have 2 different fan-made randomizers, one of which I am currently using, which lets me do more randomization items than just what the base game has. The increases experience game, you don't really need that. One thing I do like about the developer-based randomizer is that you can actually randomize like crafting recipes for items and equipment. So it's actually kind of more fun trying to figure out, okay, so I have this like a piece of cloth and I have like this gun, and then boom, I can create like a sword out of it. It's a really cool concept, but unfortunately, because of the way that the random items drop and the fact that it's actually linked to random items dropping, and it's not like its own separate setting, it's very possible that a lot of the weapons that you would normally be able to craft in that game are just not craftable because you can't actually get access to like half the materials. Yeah, I think Bloodstained Ritual then it was actually the only game at that point to have a developer included randomizer, which gave it so much potential, but they just couldn't live up to it, which still makes me sad to this day. I think probably part of what it was, they probably rushed the development on it because they still had so many extra like Kickstarter bonus goals that they were trying to reach. Because I remember when they started the Kickstarter, they were only asking for, I think, like $50,000. By the end of the first day, they had 500,000. And by the end of the entire campaign, they had like 4 million. So they had a lot more like funds, and as a result of that, they had so many extra stretch goals they had to actually start implementing. But I think it's just a matter of trying to get everything like actually implemented, so they're trying to just do everything like as quick as they can. I think that was probably the root of the issue. Oh, hello. Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I do wish they had hired help. I think by the point they implemented the randomizer, it was like a year and a half after the game came out. So I do kind of think they may not have wanted to put like too much money into like testing stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really know the full story myself. I'm just kind of giving my perception of what the issues were. But yeah, I know they're still working on like the bonus Kickstarter backing prizes as well. I think they're close to the end of it, but yeah, they're still working on those, and there's just so much that they added on. Oh, right, this area. Yeah, those lasers are completely impenetrable. You have to actually destroy them in order to make use of to be able to get past them. And, oh, I didn't realize those little mini bullets hold like that. Okay, that actually makes that even cooler in ability. Yeah, I've been doing randomizers of this game for years, and I'm still learning things about it. Even just like the base game. Inferno Flames now. Horror Blast. I'm getting so many things that I really just don't need. Actually, I think there's a teleporter here. I should get that first. Okay, how many relics? We only have one Timespinner gear. It is possible for the remaining 2 Timespinner gears to be on the path to the end game, so let's go and check them out. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, take that. But yeah, like for other examples of games which you could soft lock. In the Link to the Past randomizer, there was a lot of times, especially when they were first developing it, there was so many different soft locks that they did, basically just because of how complicated Link to the Past is as a randomized game. Because there are so many different items that have so many different interactions that let you get into some areas if you follow the normal logic progression, and some things that let you give access to areas for like speedrun tech stuff like that. There was so much going on with it. That was easy to soft lock because of that. And then Super Metroid is also one where unless you have like certain softlock patches from the main randomizer that I use, it's still easy to get softlock in Metroid as well. Especially if you have if you're out of power bombs and don't have regular bombs, and you get an area that can only be exited by like a bomb block of some kind, that can still cause issues. So at least for that, the site developers do have a thing in a setting where you can make certain areas like not require bombs anymore, or just takes those walls out entirely, stuff like that. But yeah, different games have like different mechanisms for kind of resolving potential soft locks. Okay, nothing there. I'm already starting to think we're not going to get both our Timespinner gears from over here. You know, there's still a lot left to find. I don't think the Princess Dress was anything useful. Yeah, no. Yeah, like I said, I think we're already at the best possible equipment we can start with. Or have in the game, not start with, but yeah. Yay, snacks and cookies. What kind of non-cookie snacks do you have? Because I may or may not be interested. As kind of an well, it's been so long since I played Terraria, I don't really recall how the progression system in that game works. But I could because the thing is, when I think Metroidvania, I usually think of a game that has like different kind of movement tech or options you can get that gives you access to more areas and stuff like that. Yeah, it's definitely more open world, and you don't necessarily need any like movement progression. I don't think it's usually just more like tool stuff like that. I think as far as theming goes, I would not count as a Metroidvania. Yeah, I would say it's not a Metroidvania, because if you use that as the definition of Metroidvania, then you could say like Stardew Valley is also Metroidvania, because you have like tools that you can improve to do things more efficiently, or sometimes do more things with. And I don't feel like Stardew Valley would be considered like a Metroidvania either. That's one of those things where it's like, it depends on how you define something, and even then there's still like fluctuations in how you define something that can alter what the intention is. That's why defining some aspects of game genres are just like weird. Cheese, crackers, and tea. Admittedly, I'm not really a big tea person, but I can get behind cheese and crackers. Those are good. Oh god, there's you guys again. Okay, got him in there. There better be something useful in here. Nope. Nothing useful at all. Hey, we leveled up. Okay, I can get to you from here. Yeah, while the icicles can't go through walls, bullets can. There we go. Yeah, a good game will try new things and set precedent for future games. Yeah, a new game will try to do something. A good game will try to do something different that other games have not done. That I 100% agree with. Or at the very least, put like a different spin on things, if not necessarily something new. And yeah, the chaos status effect would normally prevent me from me, or it would basically drain all my sand, which is what I use to be able to stop time and stuff like that. But I don't have the ability to stop time right now, so chaos literally does nothing for me. Or nothing to me, I should say. So this cabinet right here is shiny. There's one special colored cabinet. You think there's a check in here. There is no check in here. This is just progression for like one of the side quests you get from the town in the middle of the game. It does nothing in Randomizer. And it still makes me sad. Because it's like, it's shiny, I want to get it. Then it's like, it doesn't do anything though. And I'm just like, oh. Also, I think I missed a check, but oh well. Okay, basic wind orb. Quick save. Oh, now we're back to the first boss fight. Okay, you have a lot of health. Holy crap. Okay, you're dead. Yeah, best games are the ones that improve upon features in other games, previous games, and add cool new spins. Yep. That's a very accurate way to describe it as well. Alright, now for an area that you don't normally see in Timespinner randomizers, because usually when you're at this point, you have everything you need for go mode. In this case, we don't, and I know it is possible for the key items to appear here, so we're giving it a shot. Yeah, because these are like endgame enemies, they're gonna be worth a lot more experience, which is part of why I'm actually taking out some of them. Oh! Okay, so that's how we can stop time now. So now we have access to sand, finally. Yeah, I think maybe using this game as an example, one thing that this game takes from other games and makes it different is, like, the ability to stop time has been something you've seen in other games before, like the Prince of Persia series probably being the most noteworthy of them as far as, like, what you've heard of. But this game also adds a new thing to that, to be able to actually use enemies as platforms during that time, so it actually gives you some progressive movement without necessarily being a movement ability, which one of the things I've always found cool about this game. That guy was pretty tanky. There we go. Ah, you bastard. I'll go all the way up here first. High potion. Yeah, in fact, I can even show you as an example right here. So, this guy right here, now that we've frozen time, we just stand on him all we want. I don't think we can attack him. Yeah, we can't attack him, but we can use him as a platform as long as we have sand. And that is actually how you get access to certain areas in the vanilla game, too. You need to actually use them as platforms. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 'cause I know Bloodstained Ritual of the Night does have an ability that lets you stop time, although it's technically a hidden ability. And yeah, one thing I do find kind of amusing with that one, at least, is that it does give you the ability to basically like do an infinite amount of damage to an enemy before they actually die, which isn't necessarily anything functional, but it's kind of just cool to see. Okay, so if I do this fight, I think this actually counts as a game over, because I'm going for one of the endings for the game. We are not going to go in there. Also, did that actually break? No, it didn't break. Ow. Oh, hello, friends. Okay, so I think that was everything up here. That was a little bit to the left, but otherwise we're pretty much done. If I think right, the game actually keeps your damage numbers on screen for as long as time is frozen as well. So you can just literally just fill up the entire enemy's hitbox with just numbers and numbers. Just make it even more, like, absurd. Yeah, power trips are definitely enjoyable, and especially in games like Metroidvanias where you start off, like, not being able to do a lot, and then by the end you can just, like, annihilate everything at once, and then just be able to, like, just exponentialize that annihilation. There's just something about it that's just so good. Don't need that, but we have an elevator. I think this gets us to the underground caverns in the present, which the lizard creatures in here will poison you on contact, so you want to be extra cautious about them. Hitboxes, I swear. Thankfully, the water doesn't poison you, even though it looks like it should. Like when you unlock the grandmas and they click the cookies so much harder than you ever could. Yeah. And then the grandmas slowly turn more and more evil. Yeah, the only thing you played in recent memory that counts as a Metroidvania is Dead Cells. I think it is considered that. I've not played it myself, so I'm not too familiar with it. But from what little I've seen of it, I think Dead Cells is still Metroidvania-ish. It's just a much more short-term Metroidvania since it's more of a roguelike. I do remember hearing about that, yeah. It's kind of cool to see things come full circle like that sometimes. So yeah, the fetid wyverns, they are the ones that will poison you on contact, so be cautious. And yeah, these things underwater in the past will actually fire these spikes at you, so if you want to avoid damage, you gotta be kind of careful, although they don't do a lot, really, so they're not that big of a concern. Also, the weird thing about the gun is that there's actually it's actually a thing to be too close to the enemy, or the hitbox won't even, like, reach to begin with. So you do have to watch out for that. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Timespinner spindle. So in the vanilla game, that's what basically gives you the storyline access to the past. In the randomizer, it does absolutely nothing. Oh, there's gear number 2. Yeah, because you always find the gears in order. We have 1 and 2, so we still need 1 more. Just a matter of trying to figure out where that last one is. Got Hollow Knight stuff in there, Hyperblade Drifter, Shovel Knight, bunch of other. You see, I don't think Shovel Knight is a Metroidvania. So I haven't full played the game, so I'm not 100% sure on this, but I don't recall getting, like, a lot of movement abilities in that game. I could be wrong, it's just I haven't played enough of the game to really notice it, but yeah, I don't feel like Shovel Knight is a Metroidvania. It's definitely a platform for sure, and it can be a fun platformer, but I don't think it's a Metroidvania. I mean, it's gonna be a game that comes up on my Steam library tour at some point soon anyway, so I'll probably get a chance to revisit it. But yeah, based on my recollection of the game, I don't think Shovel Knight is technically a Metroidvania. Okay, so where else do we check? We can go back to the underground caverns in the present. I'm not sure what the only cutscene. Oh. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, because I know for me, like, Metroidvania and roguelikes are definitely not one of the same. Yeah, that would have, yeah. But it's all good. I've made more than my own fair share of, like, misstatements and stuff like that, so I definitely know what that's like. You know, I thought it was good about being able to recognize, like, who's saying what without having to look at the color of the name. But apparently, since you and Moxie have the same color, I thought I would speak with Moxie the entire time. I guess I'm just as bad at that, apparently. At least I am learning. We're still going this way. But yeah, I have definitely made the same amount of like misstatements and even like worse misstatements than that, so I completely understand that. How strong does a mushroom have to be to withstand a gunshot? No, just saying. Also, the little walking mushroom core down there will also cause poison. You want to be careful from those as well. Oh, I actually hit the thing. Nice. Oh. Yeah, the derpage capacity of my brain is excessively high. Pyro ring? No. All I need is a gear. Yeah, like I said, it's mainly about like the color of the name as well. That's kind of the main thing, because I've actually poked fun at like a couple other streamer friends of mine who also like mainly use or look at color to determine like who's speaking, stuff like that. And I always figured I was better at keeping track of things than that. So yeah, that's also on me. Yeah, especially when I think there's like 4 or 5 different people who use that exact same shade of purple here too. I'm honestly surprised I haven't mixed them up more than I have at this point. Warp shard. Yeah, this is being kind of annoying seed, not gonna lie. Oh, there's the V card. We can go back to the library now. Yeah, off-screen kill. Item here. Then one more item up here. Alright, then we head to the right. And there's the poison. Oh, that is super effective. Okay. You know, it's only 180 damage per shot. Okay, nothing in there. But there will be something up in here. I might have to come back to this section in the past, too, because there's like 2 items we missed because we didn't have flight. Yeah, Dead Cells does look like an interesting game, but not enough for me to like really be willing to spend money on it. That's kind of my, because I'm not big into like roguelikes. Now, roguelite, those I can get into, because there's at least some sort of like permanent layer of progression you can get by playing it. But just roguelike, where just like each run is completely separate from the other, that just kind of loses my interest really quickly. In fact, most of the roguelikes that I have that I've actually played on stream for my Steam Library Tour, normally I try to go for at least 3 hours of Steam Library Tour games just so I can get like the full experience in. Most roguelikes I've only done like an hour into before I start getting bored of it and go elsewhere. Oh, I thought I was gonna go up first. Got her. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that drops on that. Okay. I don't know if I've seen... I'm trying to think of like an FPS roguelike, or even just like roguelike even. I'm having trouble having any come to mind. Yeah, I think I have seen the Dead Cells Switch integration once. I think one of the people I watched played it. I think like players are able to make the decision for like what kind of areas they come across, stuff like that. it's definitely a cool concept. I like the idea of Twitch integration for a lot of games. It's just some of them kind of do it better than others. Yeah, Cult of the Lamb was like one of the first big ones, which was kind of limited at first because you basically get to get into the cult and then just kind of that's it. There's like no other thing that adds on it. Why are you not getting shot? Thank you. But yeah, there wasn't really a lot you could do otherwise. I think now they have it, we can actually see like more like current details of your character in the game, but that's kind of about it. I know like Baldur's Gate 3 has like a, oh no, is that a plugin? Baldur's Gate 3 either has the Twitch integration or a plugin that lets you actually see like the entire party stats, like their equipment and level stuff like that, which I think is actually kind of cool. And I know you can actually like vote on what choice you want to do in chat for the person's game as well. Although the streamer isn't necessarily required to pick that either. I think I want to go back here. I'm kind of running out of spaces to check. Okay, yeah, that's a good example of one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also kind of like, if it's an outright like actual just shooter, like you shoot guns at things, and that's kind of the main like gameplay or like combat aspect of it. That part is also something that doesn't really interest me too much either. Although it's really kind of more the roguelike in that case, but yeah. I know I get oddly particular about some of the games that I'm interested in or want to play, and even I can't really explain it to myself sometimes. Okay, I didn't realize Gunfire Reborn had Twitch integration. So now we can get this, which is just a shiny rock. Yeah, these guys don't poison, so this is fine. All of that and no Timespinner gear. I am sad. Was there anything else here that I missed on? Yeah, there's one more down this way. Yeah, I know like the main reason I'm able to stream as often as I do is because I just give myself a hard schedule. It's just like, no, this time of day on this day, boom, I'm streaming. I think that's kind of the best way for me to be able to guarantee I can actually like stream something / anything. And it's also kind of like the most effective way I can get to actually like play and finish a game. Okay, I'm glad we came here. Now let's go mode. So let's use Warp Shard. So now we need to head to present over yonder. Yeah, my only thing about like trying to be entertaining and whatnot that I've been able to at least get myself to kind of understand is, at least as far as like how to do so, just as you're playing a game, kind of like verbalize your thought process out loud. Like when you're doing a randomizer, just be like, okay, so I got the settings. That means I can check here and here, and kind of make comments like that, and then try to be able to kind of leave ways for anybody listening if they want to jump in and chat. It's like, oh, you could also be doing this check instead or something like that. Just it kind of gives a chance for like interaction, stuff like that. That's kind of been like my main way to kind of quote unquote be entertaining. I don't know how effective I am with it necessarily, but I try. And that's kind of all I can really ask of myself. Oh. Ah, freaking too close. Got him. Easy game. Did I save? That's fine. We beat this boss, so we can move forward. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is that I know with like the time slot that I stream at, there's so many other people that I want to be watching at this time that I just can't watch because of this. And that's kind of one of the hardest things about it, really. And then kind of in turn, like they're not like those my other streamer friends who stream at the same time as me are also not able to watch me either, which kind of also feels like limiting in its own way. It's just, and yeah, like really, there is no quote-unquote best time to stream because everybody's schedules are just different, and even just like life kind of gets in the way sometimes too. Like I know one of the streamers that I watch and kind of become friends with, their schedule is having to slightly alter a bit because of like real life stuff going on their side, so it's kind of be made harder for them as well. Yeah, the only issue with streaming late, though, is that there, for the most part... I mean, okay, so... What's late for one person would not be late for somebody else. So if you stream, like say you start streaming at, like, midnight Central Time, you're not gonna be able to find a lot of, like, necessarily American audiences, and maybe not even a lot of, like, Western European audiences, but you may get, like, some Australians kind of coming by and be able to watch it, because that'd be, like, their normal, like, afternoon time at that point. Yeah, there's always going to be, quote-unquote, somebody available, or some group of people that would be available to watch. It's just kind of whether or not they get a chance to find you. And that's probably kind of the biggest thing, is that there's not really a good discovery mechanism on Twitch to be able to find somebody new, or like, new small streamer, or just, like, kind of anybody. So it's just kind of a matter of just kind of pushing through and just eventually kind of breaking through. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but... Oh, that was quick. Okay, you are resistant to bullets. Duly noted. You are not resistant to laser bullets. There we go. Alright, that's boss 1. And boss 2. No, this is actually fitting, because this is one of the minor ending boss fights. Ooh, 375. Good God. Oh, I didn't hit him with the big shot. Eat bullet. Oh, God. Oh, I missed the big hit. Oh, I need to heal. Oh, God. Okay, we got plenty of high potions. That's at least good. Oh, God. Okay, just you touching me does so much damage. Got him. That's game. Alright. Now we can skip all the... I've never had the menu open there before. That was new. Alright, so that was Seed 1 beat. And let me actually catch up with chat, because apparently it's been moving faster than I'm used to. Dude, let me try to catch up. What? Okay, there we go. Yeah, the Twitch chat was like re-scrolling stuff down in the bottom for some reason. Yeah, so never know a good time to stream because you feel bad streaming when other people are, and picking games. Yeah, picking games is like the best way I can say to pick games is just pick something you want to play and just stream it. Especially if you're someone like me who has trouble like sticking with a game when you're not streaming something. If you want to play a game and you want to make sure you get a beat, just stream it. There'll be enough like kind of residual interest to kind of keep you trying to go with that, I would say. Feel like I'm stealing viewers from other streamers. Well, one of the things about like streaming at the same time other people are is that a lot of people, like, one thing I do a lot is I'm usually lurking in at least like 4 streams at any given moment, even if I'm not necessarily like watching or listening directly to them, just because I want to be able to show at least some level of support to somebody. So I'll usually like turn their stream on, kind of leave myself as a lurker, so I at least show up as a viewer. If they run ads, they still get ad revenue off me and stuff like that. So it's like it's kind of like the least I can do, but I try to do at least something. And I try to kind of like alternate on a nightly basis for like who's getting my lurk and when, so I can try to spread that love amongst everybody. I know, like, for me, like, I can only focus on like chatting with like 1 stream at a time, and even then, like, 1 stream is kind of a bit much for me. Sometimes my brain is just like, no socialization, so I'll just lurk in a stream for a while and kind of give my support that way. Chris streaming later. Yeah, I commented on that earlier. Scared of the day I might have to stream in the evening hours and having to stream when I usually watch just because work changes. Yeah, I can see that. Like, I don't know, it's just the timing thing is just kind of weird because it is such a subjective thing, because some people are like comfortable with streaming at just like whenever they feel like streaming and it works for them. Some people want to stream on like a proper schedule, which is easier for some people than others. And yeah, there's just so many ways to go about it and so many different ways that people like prefer it. It's one of those things that's really not a singular right answer for even like a single person for that kind of subject. Streaming at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time connected me to so many amazing Singaporean, Chinese, Japanese, Australian, Kiwi streamers. Nice thing is that the world never sleeps. Yep, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier with like Australia being a thing at like midnight CST. Did like doing the 1 p.m. Pacific time slot for a while, but then just ended up watching more streamers. Yeah. The algorithm just screws you over until you hit 500 followers. Is that actually a threshold when things change? I've never heard of like a follower threshold. I've heard that like once you get to like 5, I don't know if it's like average viewers on your stream or just like 5 viewers currently, stuff like that. At that point, you actually do get put on like the recommended channels list. I haven't heard anything about like a follower count though. Which if 500 is the number, and I'm still a good ways away from that myself, but yeah. Yeah, I don't even show... Okay, so yeah, and the very next message, of course, was basically that. One Kiwi streamer, but that's like 1/10 the population of New Zealand. I've not... Okay, is Kiwi actually the way to refer to like a certain region of people? Because I've actually not heard that term before. The only Kiwi I know of is like some kind of fruit. That's all I know for Kiwi. 3 to 4 viewer average that you hit average affiliate last summer. That's about what I've been at since I got my affiliate back in April of this past year. That's kind of where I've been hovering about for the most part. Like individual streams will get like sometimes higher than others. Sometimes it's because of like raids like from cool people like Eternal tonight raiding me in with a whole bunch of heckin' beans. But yeah, for the most part, if I'm just like streaming on my own, it's like some streams I'll get like maybe 1 or 2 average viewers at a time. Some nights will be a little more popular where I get like 3 to 4, sometimes maybe 5 or stuff like that. Kind of depending on what I play and what people's availabilities are, stuff like that. Always feel bad when you see amazing beans with way too many viewers. That's like everybody. Everybody is amazing. Everybody deserves more support than they're getting, and it's just, and you really can't do anything about it, which is the thing that sucks about it. It's like you do as much as you can to support them, and it feels like they still deserve more because just frankly they do deserve more, and there's just no and there's also just only so many ways you can peel one person's attention span, even for like lurking stuff like that. Because I know Twitch does have some kind of limit on how many streams they let you lurk and count as a viewer. I've heard different numbers for this, but the one I've heard kind of more commonly is like 4 streams at once. So that's usually what I kind of keep my lurking amount at, but that's kind of at least the way I try to do it. Oh, loves to you too, Moxie. You're a heckin' amazing bean as well. 2 is way too many for... Wait. What did that start with? Too much to be viewers. Okay, Mango, so this is probably like from like an hour ago. Actually, it's only... Okay, mostly ago. This is like a couple minutes ago. But yeah, so Mango, thinking 2 is too many for your content. Anybody that comes to your stream, just be like, no, this is amazing. Thank you for coming by. Because like for me, just having even one person stopping by my stream and even just lurking, just kind of give me like that level of just like, hey, I'm here and just I'm looking here, have fun. Just that is just on its own amazing to me. Just the fact that like one person is willing to at least spend at least even just like a faint amount of their computer resources on just me in general. Just that is still kind of a mind-blowing thing to me. I don't know how I want to say this. I don't necessarily have like self-esteem issues or anything like that, but it's still kind of, yeah. Now we're getting to the point where I don't know how to use the English language because I'm not really good at like expressing myself or my feelings necessarily. I can express like my thoughts on a subject, but like how I feel about things, I can never find the right words for them. But yeah, just the fact that anybody is willing to just kind of spend a little bit of their time or like resources on me is it's such a, like I said, I can't find words, but it's just such a good feeling that I can't get from like anywhere else, honestly. Do appreciate Twitch communities you've been in though, because you guys are so sweet and kind. Yeah, the feeling is absolutely mutual, and I do wish all the communities that literally every community I've seen, everybody I've been in, if I've been lurking in your chat, if I have said just hello in your chat, I want you to do, like, I want you to have all the success in the world that could possibly happen to you. I just want so much for everybody that I watch, and I wish I could do more for people. Like, I wish I could be able to like subscribe for everybody's channels, help give them that kind of support, try to help Twitch realize, hey, this is a cool bean. They shove more people in their face and stuff like that. But there's only so much I can do, and I try to do the best I can, and I wish I could do more. That's just kind of my big thing. People from New Zealand are often called Kiwi. The name derives from the kiwi, a native flightless bird, which is a national symbol for New Zealand. Maybe it was the bird. There is a kiwi fruit, right? Or am I completely brain derping on that? There are some things I used to know like off the top of my head, and nowadays it's just like I barely know my name half the times. I already spent so much time. I think I have like 10 actually recurring subs on my part right now. And I've been getting like a lot of random gift subs lately too. I think I have like I want to say I'm at like up to 20 like total subs, including gift subs at this point. It's kind of crazy how many I've gotten recently. Okay, so kiwi is a fruit. So kiwi is a fruit, it's a bird, and it's a region of people. That's actually a lot of things for just kiwi. Interesting. Brain refuses to believe people want to be around me. My brain process is not to that level, but I definitely understand that feeling. And yeah, it just comes to just anybody that comes by, just even if you don't feel like you deserve it, just realize, hey, you know what? They're here. They're amazing beings for that. Just appreciate them. Appreciate everybody that comes by. That's basically what I can. I think that's the right way to say it, at least. But yeah. All right. I think we'll run a little bit on the late side, but we'll have enough time to try to get one more quick run in. So choose C. We can keep. Do we have to recheck the flags? We do have to recheck the flags. I wish the randomizer would let you keep various settings, instead of having to like reselect everything every time. Yeah, the settings always stay the same. I do know that much. I wish the flags just stay the same. I'll say I kind of went through that quickly because I didn't realize that at the time. But apparently this randomizer, if the randomizer realizes it can't be beaten, it will actually say C cannot be beaten and will not actually let you progress, which is actually kind of a cool thing. Okay, dream mode is easy difficulty. I see. Okay, but yeah, we'll always do normal. Yeah, because the higher difficulties are actually meant for New Game Plus in this game, because there is a New Game Plus where you keep all your like experience levels and orb levels, stuff like that. That's what the higher difficulties, I believe, are meant for. Ooh, we get a plus tome. Okay. So this one is kind of cool because it literally just throws swords out into the ether. Just look at them swords. Oh, we get a plus spell as well. Okay. Eruption. Alright, what does this do? That was underwhelming visually. So never done a randomizer for anything. Yeah, there's all sorts of randomizers out there. Actually, you know what? Let me find, because there is a website that is actually dedicated to showcasing, well, not necessarily showcasing, but listing all the randomizers out there. It's called The Big List of Randomizers. And I'm going to post that link in chat and just kind of give you an idea of just how many games have randomizers. And this site is constantly getting updated. It got updated as recently as like about a month ago. So if you want to see how many randomizers out there and how many like different versions of randomizers there are for this game, go check this site out. What are some of the new ones? They even have randomizers for Elder Scrolls games. So yeah, some of the newer ones are Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, System Shock 2, Mario Brothers Wonder. I'm never sure how you can do a randomizer for a Mario game, but they got one for Star Fox, Shadow the Hedgehog. Got some Morrowind ones, Mass Effect 2, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fight, Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth. Yeah, there's randomizers for literally everything. Got a bunch of Civilization stuff. Got a bunch of Dark Souls. You got Dark Cloud 1 and 2. You have Darkest Dungeon, Deus Ex, Diablo, Divinity, Doom, Dragon Quest, Dragon's Dogma, Elden Ring. Yeah, there is so many games out there with randomizers, and they're pretty much all community made, which in my opinion kind of makes them better for the most part, because they're kind of more easily able to respond to like custom player feedback and stuff like that. Oh, developer implemented, nice. I wish more developers would actually get in on like doing randomizers for their games, with the asterisk of make sure they get it done right. Yeah, you know, like not the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night route. Oh, that's actually the vanilla location for the Twin Pyramid Key. So that lets us use those teleporters. But for now, okay, I'm gonna try to use the corruption again and find out just like how much range is actually associated with it. How is that any good? Release passively collected souls in an unholy explosion. Passively collected. Oh, maybe that's what the effect of the Nether Orb is. Maybe it actually like absorbs the number of enemies killed, stuff like that, and builds this up. Maybe that's what that's for. But that did not do a lot of damage. I think that might be why. A familiar. This is not a familiar I use very often, so we'll try him out. A strange, tiny robot that seems lost. Attacks with a cannon on its arm. I like how it's still trying to punch things despite having a cannon. It's like, it doesn't know how to use its own weapon. Yay, sand that's completely useless right now. I can't go to the left yet. Ow. Come on. Yay, level up. Ooh. Extra strong punchy orb. Heck yeah. No, I love being it when I'm actually in the mood to play a game, because that just happens so rarely for me these days. So if I ever get in that mood, I just try to make the most of it and actually just go play it right away. And if you decide to go play it, I wish you the best of luck with it. Iron orb, we don't need that. Also just love like the weight of the sound of the Empire Fist as well. Just, it sounds like it hits for a lot. No, it's defense, we'll take it. Wait, was there something else I could have equipped? No, just old code. Galaxy earrings? How do we get 2 of these? Actually, okay, so we have 12 experience right now. Yeah, the Galaxy earrings just do not work. Maybe I need to actually just update the randomizer for this game, and maybe that's all it is. But, I'm sure it's been a long enough since I've downloaded this version. They've probably made more updates since. I need to figure out what version this even is at this point. Yeah, streaming with Twitch integration so we can just like ruin every single run. Do it. Wow, that was quick. I suppose this is the main boss fight, so they want to try to save it for this, I guess. Oh, right, I have the crappy crappy spell. Ah, I still got hit. There we go. Yeah, if you made like 2 streams in a single day, for me, that's kind of a lot. But for me, that's usually that's because you have enough time available to be able to do that kind of thing. I know another thing for me personally is that if I'm going to stream, I want it to be for at least like 2.5 hours minimum. Otherwise, it doesn't really feel like a worthy enough like stream length for me. That's just kind of how I am. Come on. There we go. Pop all these things in the face. Oh. I always forget there's a second room with these little platforms. I'll wait until the ads are finished before I respond to the rest of the chat. Wow. Ooh, Empire Crown. Hell, 20 attack? Okay, 16 attack, but still, that is a big bonus to attack. Lab Glass. No, we have the crown. Okay, now that we're back from ads, let me double check in chat here. Yeah, you say aim for 3 plus. Okay. Or I think I missed something, Moxie, with your mention of like aim for 3 plus But then 4 plus. Oh, for hours stream, okay. Yeah, for me, I'm just talking about just like the bare minimum to make it like quote unquote feel good. That's kind of my thing. We don't need lab glasses. We have that equipped, but it's also not worth a lot. Get more of these at least. We can't get that. Well, yeah, we can't get that as much as I want it. We'll get at least 1 warp shard so we can use that to get back somewhere quickly if we need to. We'll just try to come back with more money. Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, I remember you talked about that a while back before, and like if you're like a full-time like partnered level streamer, I can see kind of doing that just for the sake of like make sure you get proper income coming. But yeah, that sounds like it'd be a lot of work and stress. I mean, even if I were to somehow like become full-time with streaming stuff like that, which I'm not expecting to ever really get to that level, even if I do that, I'm never gonna be like that much of a streamer, no matter how much fun I have with it. Cause I don't want to like you had burn myself out with it. Boost magic damage will also increase damage taken. How was the phrase? Sequential attacks boost melee damage. Okay, so I think if I get hit, it resets the time or something like that. Okay, wait. You were literally doing nothing else during a day but streaming at that point. Yeah, that is... I mean, not to sound like judgmental or anything, because I'm not trying to, but oh my god, that is way too many hours. I would never survive that. Just straight up. Okay, now that we got the nether orbs, maybe we can make this spell actually worthwhile. Yeah, especially out so much, you have to ask people to subscribe or promote a brand you don't believe in. Yeah. Yeah, especially because just like trying to make money as like a primary source on Twitch is also weird because the income is never going to be consistent. Like there's always going to be like some people who can subscribe for a few months, but then like they get financial issues and they have to cut back on their like discretionary spending, stuff like that. Or you may get like a random month or two where you get like a bunch of people cheering bits, and just at one point they just kind of stop, and you have to kind of figure out like how to work around that. There's just too many variables to actually like function on Twitch. Even then, there's like a lot of partner streamers that I have on my follow list who have like regularly like 200 to 300 people watching at a time, and they're still only able to do full-time streaming because like their partner or whoever else is with them is able to help financially support the rest of their side. That's the big thing. I mean, to be fair, I would gladly take 500 sandwiches, especially if they're like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Actually, no, honestly. A cheese and meat sandwich. I've not had one of those in ages. I would love a cheese and meat sandwich once again. Just get like a slice of cheese and some like a slice of turkey, a little bit of Miracle Whip for sauce. It's been so long. I want that sandwich now. Okay, I'm kind of surprised it's as low as 1%, but I'm also not that surprised at the same time. If that makes sense. Yeah, actually, no, I can redo the math right now. So, for the amount I'm currently making from my job, in the span of a month, and then I'll just do the math like after taxes. I earn about that much. So if I wanted to get quote-unquote consistent income to match what I'm currently earning in my job from Twitch alone, and so basically like restricting this to just like tier 1 subs. In order for me to match what I'm earning from my job with just tier 1 subs, and account for the fact that I'm only getting like half the money for it, I would need to have 1,236 subs to match what I'm getting paid for my job right now. And yeah, there's a lot of people who just, like, people who have like hundreds and hundreds of subs. It just... Okay, so this game takes place in 2 different time periods. There's the present, which we're in now, which is kind of like a sort of dystopian future where there's like technology and mechanic and stuff like that. And then there's the past, where it's kind of more, not necessarily medieval, it's kind of a little bit more advanced than that, but it's kind of more like, I'd say around like maybe 1600s-ish. So there's basically like 2100 versus like 1600s is the 2 time periods that we're mainly in, and that's why everything seems kind of weird. And some of it is also just, you know, being inspired by various other games and wanting to have, like, kind of references to the game styles as well. But yeah, it's mainly those are the two, like, equivalent time periods that we're going through in this game. And welcome on in, Keg. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I mean, maybe Whiskey Dingo is, like, the one person I could think of who maybe has that many. Because I think he regularly has, like, 9,000, or not 9,000. Oh my god, if he had 9,000. Whiskey Dingo usually has about, like, 900 people watching at any given moment, I believe. But yeah, even I don't know if even he would necessarily have enough to be, like, fully, or to be able to be fully dependent on just, like, Twitch stuff like that. Because I'm pretty sure he does sponsorships, too, and stuff like that. And yeah, just because of how volatile the income nature is when it comes to Twitch. It's just not feasible to rely on that beyond, like, a little bit of bonus income. Although, I suppose technically at the level he's at, he actually might be able to be part of Twitch, or the... I forget what they call it. It's just, like, the Plus program. I think he might have enough, like, effective ad points, or not ad points, sub points to be able to qualify for that, so he probably does a little bit more per sub than I would. Well, it's not just for partners anymore. They changed that like a month or two ago, where just as long as anybody who is able to monetize their channel, so if it's like affiliate or partner, as long as they have 300 sub points that are from recurring subscriptions, they get the better ad revenue. So it's not just for partners anymore. But it's still like a hard as hell thing to get to. Like even there's one streamer who actually even discussed this on the stream recently. I think they usually average like 150, 160 viewers at like any given moment. Even they're not even like halfway to that particular rating as well. So yeah, the Plus program is still very hard to actually get into these days. What do we even have access to right now? Okay, I guess we just go to the past. Why is that one? Oh, because we fought a boss over there. That's why that room is showing. Yeah, knew from day one, never earn more money than you spend. Yeah, for me, I would like to be able to get a little bit of something, like on a kind of like extra income basis to account for like any, like if I get sick from my job and I don't have enough PTO to be able to spend on like the day off, stuff like that. I would like to be able to have Twitch be enough of an income source where I can kind of make up for that. That's kind of like the most I'm expecting out of Twitch personally. But even then, I know I'm like probably years away from making that be like a reliable thing. No, I probably shouldn't be here this early. Now that I'm actually thinking about this, but you know what? We're here. We'll deal with it. Yeah, these guys are kind of hurting. At least I can use my warp shard if things get too messy. Okay, yeah, I gotta be careful. And by be careful, I mean not get hit like I'm getting hit. Yeah, if I can get some level ups off these guys, that'd be good. Yeah, he's someone I could also see at least being near the plus percentage. Yeah, I don't know how many he would be at for like plus points or whatever. But I feel like he would at least have a shot at it if he like pushes enough. Oh god. I should not be here. And I am for some reason. That heals more than I want it to heal. Let's use a basic potion for now. Oh, we're actually getting high potions from these guys. That's actually really cool. Oh no, I didn't want to do that, damn it. I did not want to actually dash to the left. Now I gotta go back to be able to get up and get that stuff. How many high potions am I at now? I only have 4. Is the Empire Orb gonna be any better against these guys? I don't know if it would be or not. Get some other checks on the way at least. Max Aura. Not sure if he got it, but it was really close last time he saw. Yeah, but based on his viewership, I could see him at least being close to that. Although by like how much, I don't really have an idea. Yeah, 250 subs for 3 months in a row. And Prime, yep, yeah, it has to be just regular, it has to be just recurring subscriptions. That is the only thing that factor into it. But yeah, no gift subs, no, like, the bits don't count for anything, just, yeah. Also, I thought it was 300 sub points, not 250. It's possible they maybe change that at some point down the road. I didn't realize they gave us extra damage. Roland Farrell, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. And welcome on into the Ketchup Cafe, where all of our snacks and beverages are served with a complimentary cup of ketchup. Hope you're doing well tonight. Okay, this time move in the correct direction. I've heard that can actually help in games. Ether. I don't think it's necessarily anything you apply for. It's just as long as you hit the threshold, you just get it. Kind of like it is when you hit your three average viewers, 50 followers, and like what was it, 3 or 5 days of streaming for a month. Just once you hit those numbers, you just immediately have access to it. Is my understanding for it. And I think as long as you like maintain those numbers, that's basically the same as quote unquote reapplying. Well, hopefully you're exhausted in like a good way by like having been like a recent gym trip or something. Did not mean to open that. Okay, Mark. I have so many galaxy rings. Why do we have so many? Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing. It's just, like I mentioned, they updated it recently to where it's just called the Plus program now, because now it's also open to affiliates rather than just partners. Renovations are about to close as you got to the gym. Okay. So it's exhaustion for things that are at least giving progress to some higher goal. Which by that definition, I would call that a good thing. I think I can still make this boss fight, yeah. Let's see how good / bad this goes. Oh, snowboarding, nice. I have never been snowboarding. I am too chicken to do anything like that. I'm basically of the mindset of I've gone through almost 40 years of my life without having a single injury, and that is a streak I would like to keep going if I can. That's basically my view on it. Okay, so 1 required boss defeated. Let's go ahead and save that just in case shenanigans happen. As comfortable as I am with this game at this point, I never discount the chance of shenanigans. I grew up in the Swiss Alps. It was a requirement in school to learn how to ski. Interesting. I didn't realize that could be a thing. Yeah, swimming, skiing, and bicycling. Okay, swimming I could see being like a required thing, but bicycling? I'm kind of amazed that there'd be a class on bicycling. Yep. Yeah, I think they made that change, like, I want to say, like, early January is, I think, when it became effective, something like that, but yeah. No, it actually does kind of make me wonder about the numbers now. Like, how many affiliates would actually qualify for the Plus program? Because given how hard it is for, like, outright partners to be able to make that, how would it be any easier for, like, an affiliate to make that? Yeah, I'm definitely somebody who gets, like, really curious when it comes to, like, numbers and stuff like that. So we actually had a police officer that trained us and gave us an official bicycling driver license. Okay, that does amuse me. A biking driver's license. I mean, technically that'd just be a biking license, technically, but yeah. Oh wait. I don't remember affiliates having a different threshold. Although, I don't know, maybe that's another change they made, like, recently, and I just hadn't heard about it. I think I did remember hearing them adding something about adding, like, a middle tier to the Plus program. Okay, so I just never found the number for that. Okay, so I guess that's how you get it if you were just an affiliate then. Okay. Okay, at least that seems relatively reasonable. And so that was, yeah, that'd be for the subscription thing, because ads are on a different mark entirely. Okay, so it's good to know the actual number for that now, because like I said, I remember them adding a mid-tier. I just don't remember hearing any like details about it, so it's good to actually get a hard number on that. Well, I know when it comes to getting a partner, it's like partner's not an automatic process like affiliate is. Once you get the requirements to become partner, you actually do have to fill in an application for that. You have to actually fill out like a little essay about like why you're streaming, why you want to become partner, stuff like that. And it is possible for them to actually like reject the application outright, so you'd still be an affiliate, you just wouldn't be partner. So yeah, I actually could see somebody basically guiding their streaming style in a way that they are still an affiliate, but they have enough, wow, 3 max health ups in a row. But yes, to where somebody is basically like still an affiliate, but they have like the following of a partner. I can kind of see that as being a thing. Yeah, I kind of feel that that's kind of one of those like unfortunate truths, is that there's just so many people who are not even gonna come anywhere close to a level that they really should be at, based on the amount of effort and like knowledge they put into something like Twitch streaming. Watching Very Sweet Bean, Nightbird the Crow, not familiar with them. Regularly has 10 plus viewers, has been on Twitch 2 years, and is not affiliate? I mean, the only other requirements to becoming affiliate are, you know, 50 followers, which if you've been streaming for 2 years, I would, well, yeah, because I know like once you do get the offer to be affiliate, I think as long as you don't fill out the onboarding thing, you don't actually get the thing official on your channel. So yeah, maybe just to be like they just chose not to do that. Yeah, just like the idea that people would pay money to see no ads on a stream. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Next, I know there's one streamer I see every now and again, like on like a late night streamer, Like and Mike, I think is their name. They are regularly at like between 50 and 80 viewers at any given moment, and this is like, again, super late at night, so it's kind of hard to really get people that time. But yeah, they have absolutely no, they have no redeems, they have no like ads, stuff like that, no way to subscribe to them, and yeah, they just kind of just chill. And I think they're the only person I've been aware of who's been like that too, until just now. Yep, yeah, if you don't sign up for the ads, you don't get any of the perks of it. Like, you don't get the, you don't get the, well, obviously there's no ads for it, but yeah, you don't get the emotes, which is, in my opinion, like the biggest thing. But yeah, uses BTTV, got some script for channel points. Okay, I didn't realize he had a script thing. I'm guessing it's one of those, like, I know, like, Moxie, you're kind of working on, like, a loyalty points thing. I'm guessing that's probably what, maybe what that person uses too, then. Yay, boss, that's not actually really a boss. So, not really too much I can do here, because I don't have any movement, right? Just to make sure. Yeah, no movement of any kind. We don't have light wall. Do we have any? We do have a closer teleporter. Actually, that's even closer. Pop. Pop. I wish I had played right there. Yep, currently working on it, but you're stuck in the design for membership cards. Please send an adult. I am an adult. Please send an adult to your adult. Yeah, please send an adult is absolutely a mood that literally every adult feels at some point in their lives. If not multiple points. If not daily. Yeah, I would offer to my assistance on like the design thing, but I have not a single creative fiber in my body, so I don't know how much good I would actually be for something like that. Come on, something give me the Celestial Sash. Give me all the movement. That is not any of the movement. That is also not any of the movement. Come on. Okay, so I need to re-enter the door and then just leave immediately. Then that'll reset the drawbridge. There we go. Take that. Did I just punch through his shield? So that's cool. Okay, I did not punch through the shield. I just got lucky with my attack timing. Oh, Timespinner gear number 1. I think we still have 2 more bosses and 2 more gears to do. Get over here. Heck you, guard. Oh, there we go. Now we have water movement. Yeah, I've been kind of eepy all day, not gonna lie. Like, even at work, I just wanted to, like, just find a quiet spot and just, like, nap for, like, 5 minutes. I'm actually kind of amazed I didn't nap between, like, time I got home and time I started streaming. Yeah, for me, that kind of comes and goes. Like, if I get to bed early enough on enough work nights, I'm usually pretty decent. But yeah, for some reason, just like, even though I got like 2 full nights of 8 hours plus of sleep over the weekend, it just nothing seemed to really stick for sleepy, like, restfulness. I think my body's just weird on that subject sometimes. Egg. Wind orb. See, one thing I don't like about the wind orb is that the attack range is literally just like a small line that shoots out like maybe like half your, or like 1 body length away from you. It is such a small hitbox and doesn't even do like that much damage, or isn't even not like that, or that fast an attacking orb. But even when it's a plus, I'm just like, no, I'll pass, thank you. Hopefully we find flight here. Otherwise, we're going to be in the same position as last seed. But I suppose since we have the access to water movement, we probably do have something in one of the water areas that'll give us advancement. Yeah. Alright, sounds good. Have a good night, Asune, and thanks for stopping by. May all your dreams be pleasant. Okay, so we can't move up. We gotta find a teleporter and muck around elsewhere. So... we do have... Which keycards do we have? We have D, B, and V, but we don't have the tablet, so we can't make use of the V card anyway. We have D. We've already progressed past there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do in the present right now, so we have to go somewhere in the past. Oh, water. We can go this way now. There's stuff down here, too, I believe. Oh, there's a chest here. And then all of our movement is to the left. Blade Orb. We've had a lot of plus orbs this run. The Blade Orb. I forget what this one looks like. Okay, it's just literally a sword. That's it. Yeah, I like my punchy. I like my fist-sized boops. I guess we go up there to save. Why not? Neum. Shut up, Beal. Get over there. Thank you. Mind refresh, not helpful. Fourth shard. It is good to get more of those as backups. I don't remember those platforms being highlighted before. That seems weird to me. And I guess we've already explored down there. Yeah, I've already explored down there, so nothing to check at that point. Okay, do we have any fire right now? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Okay, we have this. So it doesn't do damage, but it can burn these. Sand vial. Bop bop. All the bops. Ation. Oh, and I can't get to that one yet. Dang it. Chaos Sword, okay. Open that up. Grab the items over here. Filigree Clasp. Oh, just luck. Add it over this way, then eventually back to the present. Ah, come on. Heck you, bugs. Oh yeah, boss fight. Oh, it has to be you, didn't it? Do I have any good spells? Technically corruption, but not really. Try Dark Flame. Oh, that's kind of worse. Oh, got him poisoned. Oh, I can punch him from down there. Okay. I thought I had to hit the head. I'm learning. Okay, so back to regular flames. There we go. Blood Orb. Yeah, Blood Orb is kind of awkward, where it targets a specific spot like 2 body lengths away from where you are. And it's like a really kind of small region, too, so if you're not like pinpoint accurate, you're not going to actually do anything with it. Come on. Battle Seal. Missing health increases melee damage. I don't like having low health in a game like this. In fact, I actually kind of had the urge over the weekend to do a little bit, try to do more of like my 100% completion run for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, just so I can make a save file in case I want to do like a new game plus speed run. I did like an hour to an hour and a half of like getting access to things like that. Then I decided to go for one of the bosses to see if they had, because they had like a craft material I needed to make something. And I didn't realize how much damage they still did when you had like a maximum armor, and I died in like 2 hits, and I hadn't saved. Because one of the things that was making me so powerful in that game up to that point was the fact that I had a shard that increases all of my stats by basically an exponential amount if I had like low enough health. So I had that, I had like very minimal health, and the thing still did like a bunch of damage to me. Which, yeah, was not fun. Come on. Plasma Orb, no. Nope. Still no progression. What am I you son of a... Familiar. Oh, damn it. Oh, I want that chest. I gotta go all the way around. Whatever's in that chest, it better be good, because I'm spending a lot of time to go back for it. Ah, damn it. Oh, you're just stuck like that, aren't you? Okay, no, you're not. There we go. Whee. Alright, take 2. Yeah, the metal bird thing is actually worth a decent amount of XP, so... I'll get them quick bops when I can. Okay, so... Oh, okay, we want that. More defense and more attack. Although it's not progression, which is kind of what we were trying to go for. What else is left? Nothing else in the present. What am I missing in the past? Oh, there's still stuff in the underground catacombs for us to get. That's where we should go next. Yeah, this is being a much slower seed to try to progress in at this point. Okay, apparently if you punch a mushroom, it doesn't drop spores. Oh yeah, I guess we did technically break through that. Okay, there's gear number 2. But that doesn't help in the immediate case. Midnight Cloak. Did that do anything good? No, not really. There's a ring. Star of Lakia. Heck yeah. Star of Lakia. There we go. I like having my 3 attacks at once. Okay, we got an antidote for that. Yay. Okay, so that wasn't it. What am I missing? Okay, there's still a bunch of items everywhere for us to get, apparently. Oh, I think one of those was the underwater checks. Because we haven't had a chance to get back to the area since we got the ability to swim. There should be 2 things down here. One on the base here. Okay, that's technically vertical movement, although the worst kind. Yeah, I don't know just how much the randomizer expects you to be able to utilize that. Oh wait, we can dash. There we go. Oh, okay, there's our movement. Now we have all the movement we could ever hope for. Alright. So that's still... There's still things we need to find otherwise. How did I not go down this path here? I was literally expecting to do this check when we were back here the first time. Pendulum that just prevents poison. Apparently there's still one more item in this big pit to the left that we missed, which I'm not sure how. Also, that bat should not have been there. Okay, so what did we miss here? We checked the right here. We got that open. There's nothing to be found over here. There's nothing up above, is there? There shouldn't be. Oh, there is. Okay. Shield ring. Okay, we don't need that. That should be everything? Yeah, that's everything there. Alright, let's go back down to the underground caverns. Or the... Not sure what that area is officially called. But it's the area with, like, the boss and the architecture. Whee! Oh, wait, no. Wrong emotion. Ah! Okay. There we go. Mind refresh. Rude. Oh, we got double jump. Colonel Brooch. Bombardment. Okay. How much is left? So we got there. Stuff in the middle of there. Oh, right, because we needed movement. I should be able to take care of everything in this region now, which is a good thing. That was right ahead, right? Yeah, next room. Next sand. Should be everything from here. Oh, heck. Well, I guess we get to stop at a save room. Make sure. Okay, there's still the one thing up there. Let's go get that first. Because just like in last seed, it's possible for just like one off check to be something super important. What's the fastest route there? Yeah, just straight up, I think. Nice damage. Oh, actually jumped over you. Not expecting that. So it was further ahead still. Okay, we didn't need it in any way, shape, or form. That sounds about right, honestly. They were kind of both about the equal distance away. Alright, so now we can check the present version of the area below here. Oh, we hadn't even started down that way. Okay, never mind. Then I can do more there. I don't think I need to save, but I'm going to. Traveler's Cloak now. Oh, right, we don't have the A card. Forgot about that. Okay, so not so much for that. Where can we go here? There's still stuff in this immediate region. And then a bunch over to the right, okay. So I think I know what we can still get here. Probably this right here. Yep. Completion crown, don't need that. I think we have all the equipment we need, right? Yeah, we got everything we need. Gotta get up there now. Come on. Come on. Not that way. This way. Penguin ring. Nope. Alright. On the teleporter we go. Just everything is hitting me now. I do not approve of this. I do not consent. Yeah, I always forget if those drops are random or not. I know when I first played, I think I got a drive that was like 250 money right off the bat. Normally, you only get like 5 or 10. So yeah, that just confirmed that it's only random money. Okay, so we should apparently have access to stuff straight east of here now. Which I'm not sure what that would be exactly at this point, but we'll find out. I don't think it'd be this way, unless we have the key for this now. We do have the key for this now, okay. We don't have the elevator key, so we can't actually get in there yet. Nothing else here we can get at the moment. That's a teleporter, but we still need to get 2 more bosses through here, yeah. We do not have access to that game. Not even a little bit. Oh, right back there. Okay. I forgot we had the tower in the past. That Castle Keep. They should get us somewhere. Hopefully that somewhere is good. Actually, I think this is a kind of one-off section. We'll do all this first. Oh, I guess this is part of all this. Let's go back and get the one-off checks first. Do we have access to this all of a sudden? We do not. Okay, so there is no special stuff here we can get. I still want to know why I was able to enter that room last seed. Come on. Really? There we go. Gun orb. I still just love the name for that. Like, it's an orb, but it's a gun. Okay, none of that was helpful. Anything good here? Galaxy earrings? No. No. I mean, food. We'll take food. And warp shards, why not? Oh, okay, now we have access to the elevators. That is, in fact, important. And the tablet, nice. That gives us, like, 6 checks in the library now. Come on. I think I'm gonna go this way first. Hey, now we get to know the enemy names. Nice. Ah, too late. Damn it. Oh, phase 1 down already. Just punch everything to death. That's rule 1 to any conflict. Punch it. Oh, why does it gotta be weaker? Dang it. We already have the Eternal Crown, right? Okay, we have the better than Eternal Crown. Ation. Bop. Bop. Ah, come on. Don't forget the loot. That doesn't help at all. Okay, I think that's everything here then. Oh, this one's up below. Okay. What's the yellow icon? Oh, maybe that's the required boss that we have to fight for endgame. Maybe that's what that signifies. That's just a save. So wait, does that mean we can... Maybe we can enter here now. It says we have access to it. No, we can't. Game, I do not understand you sometimes. Is this the right way? Yes, right way. Oh. For my... That is a higher effectiveness. Let's see what this does. Punch him. Got him. Yeah, that didn't really do much. So I'm gonna assume that pink door is unlocked when you fight Alana. I don't know this for a fact. Didn't find anything else really useful here. Yeah, otherwise, it's basically just... Yeah, in the past, it's just this little section right here we have access to now, otherwise. Yeah, it's on the way to the closest teleporter, so we'll double check again. And if we can't get it, we'll probably just, like, write it off for the rest of the run. But I think we might have enough bosses now we can actually get to the endgame area. Might be able to just progress that way instead. I think I'll still get the one-off check, assuming it's not too far from the teleporter. Yeah, it's pretty close. We'll grab it real quick. Oh yes. Okay, so I don't know if you were here last week or not, but I did a Link to the Past randomizer with somebody else on the Monday stream last week. That was through the Archipelago website. I was doing a multi-world with Sen. And it's always a heckin' good time. It's a weird server setup thing, I'll say that much. But yeah, the multi-world is amazing. It's just, you literally find items for the other player's game in your game, and the other players finds items or it finds your items in their game. So you basically have to kind of work together to actually be able to finish each other's seeds, and it's such an amazing thing. Assuming you don't have too many people you're going with at once for it. Yeah, because like I mentioned during that stream last week, I did one multi-world like a couple years ago for my very first one. There was like 10 people total in it, I think. Which I do not recommend having that many people in your first multi-world. That is just completely untenable. Lose witness. Creates new puzzles? Okay, I did not know we'd be able to do that much. That's kind of cool, though. Is this a check down here, or is this just a save? Oh, there is a check. Okay. I'm glad I checked it. Aha. Yeah, these guys are a little too tanky to make it worth fighting them, so for the most part, I just skip them. Come on. Buckle hat. Yeah, and these guys also do a lot of damage too, which is unfortunate. Ice orb, no thank you. Yeah, I think it's only gonna be so much we can. Okay, never mind. Do we have everything we need? I think we might still need the A card to access like a certain part of the boss room. We might not yet be in go mode. I don't really recall for sure. Let's see just how far we can push it without the A card. You know, still got checks that are relatively on the way. But otherwise, yeah, we're not going to go too much out of our way at the moment. We can't go down because we don't have the A card. Right? Yeah, we don't have the A card, so we can't go down. Spaghetti. From a data terminal. That's what I call spaghetti code. Ow. I may or may not have deserved that. So up here is technically an item, I think. It's also kind of a boss fight, but also kind of not really, because it's like so easy. Oh, there's a light wall. Literally a pointless time to get it, but there it is. Librarian hat. Horror serpent. Ow. There we go. I would be kind of curious as to how... Actually, I'm not really sure what would get randomized in a Mass Effect randomizer. I don't really know enough about the individual games or the series to be able to, like, process what would be what. Oh, you're actually resistant to that. I should probably find a different orb. What else does a bunch of damage? It looks like the closest would be... probably the nether orb. That's about the same. But it's a faster attack, so... Actually, I wonder how good the spell would be against you. Oh, God. Okay, if I position it correctly... Okay, if I do it like that, then it's actually pretty decent. Okay, so I think we're in go mode now, so we should be good just to go right to the pyramid. Oh, Genza again for this fight? Interesting. Okay, I think the Empire Orb was actually good against you. Yeah, kind of. Nice. So powers, missions, weapons, looks okay. Or locks, I'm guessing you meant. Yeah, Mass Effect is a series I do want to do like a playthrough at some point, whether it's on stream or off. I did do a little bit of the first game as a Steam Library Tour stream, but I don't know. It's one of those games I just can't really kind of commit myself to like time-wise, because I know it's one of those where it's like a lot of content to go through per game. I kind of don't feel like I'd be able to really find enough time to give it its proper due. I don't know if that saves any time or goes any faster, but it amuses me. And that's all the reason I need. Oh, we didn't see you last seed. Okay, you're kind of the worst boss for that particular spell. Oh, God. Oh, you actually kind of hurt, too. Oh, God. Oh, God. Good thing I got a bunch of high potions from those lizards earlier. Where'd they go? Right here. There we go. First boss done. And the very final boss is the very first boss. Because of course that's how it goes. Yeah, I don't think this spell is actually worth doing given how much damage I... Okay, never mind, we win. GG's. We did it! Yay! We did the thing! Alright, so that was a... Okay, that's like... See, it actually went pretty well compared to the first one. Probably one of the faster seeds I've had, honestly. Yeah, because I know, like, people at, like, the top skill level of this randomizer can get it done in, like, 40, 50 minutes, and I'm just like, oh, God. Because they know exactly where, like, all the most likely checks are to be, where the likelihood of things is, how to get to the bosses, how to do everything fast, stuff like that. I don't have that knowledge. I'm just a casual little cat playing a silly little randomizer. But yeah, that was heckin' fun time. All right, and it's about time that we start looking out for a bean to raid into. So who is doing the things? So also, who have I raided recently? I do want to kind of pay attention to that. We raided Lance a couple streams ago. I raided Jesse a couple streams ago, and they're both like one of the initial people I looked at. Who else we got? You know, this is somebody who's raided me a couple times, but I haven't had a chance to raid them yet until now. Let's go ahead and give them a look at. Apparently, they're doing a... Wait, no. Okay, their game category shows Pokemon game, but their stream title is Cooking Stream Chicken Nudes. But he's actually in-game a Pokemon. Apparently he is also very confused. Okay, math time. How many days is that? Divided by 24. That is a lot of days. That is a lot of years. So if King were to have it his way, and I were to stream for another 34,257,293 hours, I'd be streaming for almost 4 millennia. But yeah, as much as I would love to be able to just spend like literally eternity streaming, I physically cannot. But yeah, I think I know who we're gonna raid into. We're going to raid good old Heckin' Bean. Wait, make sure I spell it right. I'm not just gonna copy paste. That's probably safer that way. Raid Quetzal Cortez. Yeah, they've raided us a couple times at this point. I think it's only fair to return the favor. Yeah, they're doing. I presume they're doing Pokemon shenanigans, right? Actually, never mind. He is about to raid out. Yeah, he is literally raiding out this very moment to somebody else. So, unfortunately, we do not get to raid them. So who else is available for the thinganing? Not really seeing too much otherwise. At least as far as people who I haven't already rated recently. Yeah, if you got one, feel free to shoot it my way. Yeah, there is one person on my stream, on my follow list, who's doing like a Castlevania Symphony of the Night randomizer right now. But the funny thing is, I actually don't know when I followed them or why I followed them. Their name just popped up one day, and I'm just like, wait, who are you? And I'm like, oh, you're doing some stone randos. Okay, you're cool. Okay, no, fair. That is absolutely fair. Let's go give Mango a heckin' raid. Let me get his, or there. I don't know their pronouns offhand. Let me get their thing up first. Mango Moonwater. Yeah, make sure I at least get past the, any, like, load-in ad, stuff like that. Yeah, they are, in fact, doing some Dead Cells. But, you know, I gave them the inspiration. May as well. So, yeah, if you want to do some, if you want to take a look at some heckin' roguelike kind of, Metroidvanias, let's go along and join on their stream. Okay, so anything else for this week? So, tomorrow we got Lufia 2, which we might be able to finish tomorrow. I think we might be about endgame, although I'm not really fully sure. If we do finish it tomorrow, we will be doing Skyrim, our modded playthrough on Thursday. I might be maybe streaming on Saturday, because I know I have the Saturday free, so it'd be for like Koi's Link to the Past community rando race. Then I might maybe do more Skyrim after that if I do end up streaming that, but we'll find out when that time comes. But yeah, so Lufia 2 tomorrow for sure. Skyrim or Lufia 2, depending on whether or not we actually beat the game. And then probably our final stream of Once Again by DeFoxy, the Super Mario Kaizo hack, because we're gonna be on Friday. We're going until we beat the game. That is as simple as that. And yeah, I am running out of time to say things. So with that, I shall bid you all. Actually, no. If you want to join the Discord, here's the link real quick. Yeah, I always forget to advertise the things, especially because I took like the passive links to it off, so I'm trying to like or hold off some bot stuff like that. But yeah, that's the Discord if you want to join. Otherwise, I bid you all a good night and your cat meme.